So we got some new Street Fighter news. This video is from IGN, but there are a lot of other YouTubers that have got their hands on with the gameplay, so go check their channel out. I unfortunately didn't. Steady trying to grow and get there to that point, man. I did get into the beta though, so I appreciate that, Capcom. But anyway, IGN, thanks for the video. I want to look at this myself though, but this will be the last thing that I watch too, because I don't want to ruin the game, even though I pretty much have a good idea what they're doing. So let's go over this 6-minute trailer from IGN. Hit that volume right quick. Here we go.
I can't think of another game I've put more time into pre-release than Street Fighter 6.
For real.
Between time spent playing the game at the Capcom booth at Summer Game Fest Playdays, way back when it was first announced last year, to the late nights grinding through ranked matchmaking across 2 betas, to the times I've been fortunate enough to play it through special events at IGN. I feel like after all that, I can pretty confidently say that the core fighting of Street Fighter 6 is going to be excellent. But that's just one piece of the pie. And while the recently released demo has given us a small taste of everything else the full game will have to offer, I recently
It's crazy how you can get all these powers in one character, man.
Even deeper. So here are my final impressions of Street Fighter 6 before launch.
All right.
Covering the World Tour mode all the way up to Chapter 3-2, along with some thoughts on a few characters that haven't been playable up to this point. For those who haven't gotten to check out the PlayStation demo, World Tour is Street Fighter 6's new RPG-like single-player mode.
Hit that ball in the
has you
stomach
taking
like
your
that.
own fledgling Street Fighter creation and building them up into a fierce world warrior.
So I knew about the Mad Gear characters coming out. I didn't know like regular people.
A rising uppercut to the face or not. The more you fight, the more EXP you gain, which allows you to level up, improving your stats and giving you skill points to add to a fairly deep skill tree. The build that I played at Capcom went a few chapters beyond where the demo left off, and thankfully corrected my biggest issue with the demo right away by letting me switch from modern to classic controls as soon as I reached the end of the first chapter. I appreciate the addition of the modern control scheme, and I think it will be a great way to get fighting.
For those who don't know, the performance options are in the menu too, the way you can change it so that the frame rate is faster. This game is supposed to run at 60 FPS, not 30.
As opposed to a walled-off single-player mode. The biggest thing that struck me while playing through the first 3 chapters of World Tour was the sheer amount of things to do. There was a main plot thread I could follow that involved seeking out Chun-Li in the Chinatown district, but I was in no hurry to do so, as just about every direction I went in Metro City had some sort of interesting encounter and payoff.
Cool.
Climbing up to the rooftops led me to find an extremely high-level fighter in a superhero outfit named the Watcher, who, of course, I had to beat up for a fighting magazine that I would ultimately give as a gift to Luke to deepen our bond. More on that.
Wow, cool.
In addition to fun and goofy NPCs, there were also plenty of treasure chests to discover, containing a variety of worthwhile items, equipable pieces of gear that would provide a variety of bonuses, buff-granting drinks and food, and supplements that gave me permanent stat boosts.
Okay, one thing. I hope that, God of War did it. When you get an item that you can equip, but you don't necessarily like it, you can have it where it's visible or change it to another piece of gear, because that happens in these type of games. Like you get like the wings that you saw, right? Now, I don't want wings on my character unless I want to look like Morgan, right? But if I had the option to change those into something else or to make them invisible, I hope that we get that without them having to make an update.
The city itself isn't gigantic, but it feels dense and full of personality. And really, that personality goes a long way. World Tour absolutely nails the right vibe for a Street Fighter story mode. It's colorful, fun, doesn't take itself too seriously, and feels like a mini version of Yakuza at times, complete with a whole clan of goofy gangsters who fight with boxes and TVs on their head. I do hope that some sort of plot does take form as the mode goes on, but even if it doesn't, there's at least a lot of fun to be had just watching beloved characters like Chun-Li behave like a real person inhabiting this world.
Yeah, for real.
What I appreciate most about the mode is the way in which it begins by stripping Street Fighter 6's
Vulcan
core
Blast
gameplay down to its bare essentials, and then builds it back up piece by piece, teaching new players the fundamentals by incorporating them into missions with tangible rewards, and introducing mechanics at a reasonable pace. When you begin, you have Luke's core moveset and only 2 special moves. But as you keep playing, building up your relationship with Luke by sparring with him, giving him gifts that you find in the world, and chatting him up, you'll start to gain his full moveset. And this is the case for the other fighters too. Once you meet Chun-Li, you can deepen your relationship with her and start learning her moves as well. World Tour is definitely a mode that's aimed at
Who
newcomers
doesn't want
to
to be
Street Fighter
Chun-Li's
and
friend?
fighting games in general, but even as a seasoned fighting game fan,
TVs,
it won
huh?
me over. I love the idea of getting to mix and match special moves from different characters.
He flexed that
The
old
world
lady
was
like
full
that,
of
man.
fun things to discover, and I had a lot of fun finding and
Like,
outfitting my character with new
Noctis.
pieces of gear, like these devil wings that granted a large damage boost, but also caused my life to slowly drain.
Okay, I like that. I heard that.
I also got to spend some time with the offline mode.
Let me see it.
Also caused my
Do you have anywhere where you could hide gear appearance? Boom. Cool.
life to slowly drain. I also got to spend some
It's
time
nothing
with
about
the
this
offline
game too. It don't seem like it's
multiplayer
missing any
otherwise
stupid
known as
features. You
fighting.
know, like
I
obvious
spent
stuff that
most
we
of
should
my
have
time playing
already.
as Cammy since she was my main Street Fighter V, and while her core game plan of knockdown and rushdown is still largely the same, she does have some pretty significant changes this time around. For one, she now has a mechanic involving charging her special moves. Charging her spiral arrow, for instance, now makes it behave like a V-trigger 1 version of the move in Street Fighter V, meaning she will attack
Let me
through her
pause. That's cool because I always wanted that. Hold up, man. If you can charge, and can you charge EXs as well? Oh man, this game needs to hurry up and come out. But this is cool because I didn't want them to get rid of her animations from 5. Like she would have that, like the EX version, she would spin, do. I was like, man, I hope they don't get rid of that. So maybe they didn't with this. And let's look and see a little bit more.
opponent and get an opportunity to combo into either a Ken spike or a super. It's really cool, but also makes her feel like a bit more of a technical character this time around. Her hooligan combo also has
For some
some
reason,
new
I think
tricks.
there's
She
something.
can now use an
He's
overhead
gonna
crescent
be
moon kick out of it, which can
trouble.
lead to some nasty combos. And of course, she also still has the option of throwing you if you just sit there and block, or hitting low with a slide attack.
Man,
That is
cool.
also now plus on block. Overall, she's extremely cool, and I can't wait to learn how to play her. Fortunately, Street Fighter 6 has no shortage of ways to learn a new character. There's the combo trials, an excellent training mode, and the much improved character guides that not only walk you through each move, but also give you advice on how those moves should be used, and gives you the opportunity to practice each lesson as well. Street Fighter 6 is shaping up to be the whole package, and certainly the most fully featured a Street Fighter game has ever been at the
Cool.
beginning of its life cycle. We'll have to see if it sticks the landing when it hits PlayStation 5,
Yeah,
PlayStation
it
4,
sticks on landing.
Xbox, and PC on June 2nd.
Everything
For
but
more
the
on
Switch.
Street Fighter 6, don't miss the World Tour gameplay overview trailer. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
Let's get some love or lovers, dude. Thanks for IGN. So yeah, it was cool to definitely see
Full of
this. This
fun
is the
things
last bit I want to see on Street
and
Fighter 2.
introducing
I'll watch all the
mechanics
rest of the
that are
previews and stuff
When
after
you
I get
begin,
my hands on the
practice
game,
core moveset
which should be
begins
coming here in
fast.
just a couple of weeks. I
But
got
as
mine
you keep
pre-ordered.
playing, building up your relationship,
But yeah, man, I'm feeling the game, dude. I can't wait.
meaning she will attack through her opponent and
This
get the
adventure
game delay in
mode
the
is
traditional
what
first
like
game made World
I
Tour feel
specifically
more
want. I
like
know I
an
was
actual
in Mortal
extension of
Kombat and
the
everything,
game
but
as opposed to a walled-off
I
single-player
want.
mode.
I like this world. I'm happy that it's here in this world.
Chapters of World Tour
And Street
was the
Fighter and it's
sheer
really,
amount of
really
things to
deep.
do. There was a
Again,
main plan that
Street
could fall under
Fighter
seeing Chun-Li in a Chinese
Alpha
perspective,
pause. Street Fighter Alpha 3 has something like this, but this is way, way, way more realized. And I love it. Also like how you have your level up separate from every character too. Offline, I'm not sure, but online it is for sure. I like that because I like knowing how good I am with one character versus another one, and not my overall rank when I'm, playing online. So that's cool.
Complete with a whole clan of goofy gangsters who fight
But
World Tour these devil wings.
yeah. So we looking good. Let me see. Get some good Chung-Li pause action going on. So yeah, man. Can't wait, man. Couple more weeks and we could finally jump into the next generation of Street Fighter. But yeah, again, this was from IGN. Thank you for that. There was a lot of gameplay out from other YouTubers. Definitely go check them out. And yeah, can't wait, man. Get your controllers ready for sure. And definitely check out the demo if you haven't. And it is truly is a very, very small bit too. Like I was shocked how small it was. I'm like, man, this is really, really, really small. And one little tip, everybody, I know a couple YouTubers and some people, even YouTubers who was playing the game, you can go into the performance and change the game to graphics or performance mode. If you do that, your frames will be higher. I'm not sure if it's a solid 60 FPS, but they will be higher when you play the World Tour mode. Now, because of World Tour mode, when you're walking around in different characters and everything, the hardware is only going to do what it can do. I've been meaning to check it out on PC because I actually have it on PC. I haven't checked out the World Tour mode yet. I only played it on PS5. But anyway, that's just a little quick tip for those who are playing. It's like, man, this game don't look as good. Yes, it does. Just go in there and go change some things because I want this game to do really well. We need more. The thing is, if this game does well, we definitely going to get another one 10 years from now, and these other developers are going to step it up when it comes down to producing a game. And if you notice, Capcom has been on a roll recently. They're coming back. Can we please get Mega Man? Where is Mega Man? Where is Mega Man? Peace.